You are listening to Inspirado Projecto podcast. I'm about to hop into another Uber vehicle. Oh, must be them. Wait, no, that's not them. It's not them. That is not them. Where is that Uber guy? Arriving soon. Oh, there he is. Okay. There he is. He's arriving. I'm going to go substitute teach for my buddy Darren for his improv class. And so we're going to head up there now and see how it all works out. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, right?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Beautiful day, huh?
Yeah.
Another wonderful day here in California.
Yeah.
My goodness. You just can't escape it if you tried, huh? Even when it rains, it's beautiful out there.
You live here or you live in another state?
I'm originally from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So I'm used to it raining all the time,
Okay.
you know, and cold, and so it's always it's a rarity when it rains out here, isn't it? It's kind of a special circumstance.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it. I just take this off. I realize it's
Turn right on SB Street.
hot day out here, huh?
Yeah.
Turn right.
So how long have you been an Uber driver for?
Like 6 months.
Oh, 6 months.
Yeah.
So you're still pretty new to it, huh?
Yeah.
Turn right on
What are your thoughts so far? What do you think about it?
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But
Turn right on
you
Cleveland
you
Avenue.
make money, but not too much, but it's okay.
Is this your only job?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you able to pay the bills okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have it as their part-time job, you know, and maybe they
Yeah.
got a job during the day and then at nighttime they come out. Do you have a certain schedule when you go out for Uber stuff?
Quarter of a mile.
I do my schedule. I
Turn
start
left
at
on Camarillo
6 in
Street.
the morning. I stop around 4.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good schedule,
Yeah.
right? You get to drive around in the
Yeah.
beautiful morning and then
Yeah. You go back home early.
yeah.
Now I'm taking trips to my house because I live far away from here. It's like 30 miles from here.
Oh my gosh, you live 30 miles from here.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
So is it
right now it's taking me to trips to my destination.
oh yeah?
Yeah, close to my
So all of the
destination.
trips that you're getting right now are kind of leading you
Yeah.
back home.
Yeah.
That's amazing how that works.
Yeah.
That's how it happened on a couple of occasions when
that's
I've been
why
with
you
Uber
don't-
drivers.
Yeah, you don't waste too much gas because you're busy on the way to your home.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Turn
that's a
left
good
on
thing about
Camarillo
this.
Street.
Yeah, that is really good.
Yeah.
So do you notice that happening sometimes where you live far away and then you might go out and you go, okay, I'm going to do Uber today, and then you slowly get more and more stuff that's
Yeah.
out here, right? Out in this area. What's the farthest that you've driven? What's the farthest that you've gone taking someone?
From LA
Yeah.
to San Bernardino.
Oh, to San Bernardino,
Yeah,
huh?
62 miles.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
In a quarter of a mile.
Some people I've talked to, they said that they've taken people as far as San Diego.
Oh yeah.
What's the farthest you think that you would drive if someone said, okay, I need you to take me to this place? Would you, for instance, let's say if they had to go to Arizona, would you go to Arizona?
Maybe.
Yeah. Let's say
depends on how much money they're gonna pay.
right, because it would be a pretty good amount of money,
Yeah.
right, if you went that far. I guess it would also cost, some
Yeah.
a certain amount of gas too. But hopefully, what you'd make would outweigh what the gas would be. Now, what if someone wanted to go, let's say,
Because
to
sometimes it's a convenience for me when the rides are long and they're in search, you make a good money.
Oh, so you prefer if it's a longer trip
Yeah.
because you make more money, right?
Yeah, it depends. If there is a search trip, you can make a good money in one trip 30 miles, and if you drive 30 miles on search 5 to 2.0 or 2.5, maybe you can make around, in 30 miles, you can make around $70 or $80.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's the most you've ever made on a trip?
Most cheaper?
Yeah. What's the most money you've made when you had to take someone somewhere?
Like 40. No. Last time when I take the people to San Bernardino, they pay me like $58
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
for 1 hour and 50 minutes, I think. So.
Holy moly! So that was only that was basically almost $1 a minute then,
Yeah.
huh?
And
134 east.
I took someone from the place that I drop off the people from LA.
Mm-hmm.
I picked someone else. They give me like $30, and maybe in 2 hours I made almost $90, I think. So.
That's pretty
So,
cool.
yeah.
Wow, what a good day. Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So it surprises you then, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
sometimes they give you a good ride. Yeah, and you make a good money,
Well,
but
you
not
know-
every day.
It's interesting. What I've noticed mostly, because every time I take Uber, I always ask the Uber drivers, about how they got into it, what their thoughts are about it. And I notice that a lot of times the Uber drivers who have a good attitude and are positive people, they have a good outlook on life. A lot of times when I talk to them, it turns out that they really like their jobs and they get good money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Turns out that sometimes the people that I talk to who have bad attitudes or look at the darker side of things, they don't, they're not having a very good time at Uber. So it's quite interesting to see how the attitudes have a big, have a lot to do. Oh yeah. Oh, AC, yeah, sure, that sounds great. Now, what kind of hobbies do you have? What do you like to do outside of Uber?
I like to go to the gym.
Oh, you like to go to the gym?
Yeah. Yeah, I need it because I stay there like around 10 hours a day. I need to go to the gym.
Oh
to
my
run
goodness.
and-
Yeah. So do you find that when you go to the gym, do you get your energy back?
Yeah.
What in addition to the gym, what else do you like to do? Do you like to read? Do you like to ride? Play an instrument?
I like to go to visit my cousin. He lives on Esperia. On the weekends I go to over there.
Is that a town?
Yeah.
A town called
It's-
Inspirado?
Yeah, Esperia is a town. It's like a country, how do you say? It's a desert, but it's good.
Oh, okay.
I like to go there because they have a big house over there, and we make the carne asada. And
Oh,
everything.
that's great.
We drink beer.
Oh, that's great. So you have a good time partying out there. Oh,
and
that's
also
great.
in Palm Springs, I have another cousin right there, and he has a pool. Right
Holy
now.
cow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so you just swim some laps in the pool, huh?
Yeah, I like to swim too.
Oh, you like to swim?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Did you do swimming when you were growing up? Did you do swimming? Were you on a swim team?
I started swimming on the river.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy
Because-
cow.
Because I'm from Guatemala, right there there's a lot of rivers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So sometimes the river, I bet, can be pretty
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
right? So did you try to swim against the river?
Yeah.
Did you ever? Yeah. And that gets you real strong, I
Yeah,
bet,
yeah.
right? Because
Yeah,
you're like,
because-
wow, you're trying to fight against the river.
Yeah. That's true.
Wow, that's really cool. So, did you like to go diving, like off of diving boards and stuff too? Like jumping off the, you like jumping off the diving boards?
No, not so much.
Not too much? It's rare, swimming pools don't really have the
Yeah.
diving boards too much these days, but I love the diving board. It's always great to jump
Oh,
off
is it
it.
when you jump on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
table? Oh.
Yeah. And you do some flips or something.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I tried one time and I hit my back and the
Oh
water.
no!
It hurts a
Oh
lot,
gosh!
yeah.
Oh geez, that happened to me before too. I did a flip and
Yeah.
I jumped and then my head hit the back of it. Oof!
Yeah, it's dangerous. Sometimes
Oh yeah, you get the goose egg back there.
Yeah.
Oof! Wow, man, so that's exciting. So do you have a lot of? I can imagine that when you're driving around a lot, you get a lot of ideas. That maybe your imagination is really going right when you're driving.
Yeah.
Do you?
Because a lot of places here. Driving, a lot of places, a lot of cities over here.
Oh yeah, it's interesting, right? We're Los Angeles. If you just go even 20 minutes outside of Los Angeles, it looks like a different place, doesn't it? It looks different. Sometimes you see the landscapes; they look so
Yeah.
beautiful, and you're going, holy cow, I'm still in, the Los Angeles area. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get really far out there and there are a bunch of horses.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just amazing. Have you ever driven through Arizona?
Not Arizona, but I went to, yeah. Do you know where is Laughlin, Nevada?
I've heard of it.
Laughlin, Nevada is close to Arizona. The only thing that divides Arizona and Nevada is the Colorado River.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I went last year for vacation over there to Laughlin.
Yeah?
And I across the other side is Bucher City, Arizona.
That's great. Did you go swimming in the Colorado River?
Yeah. Oh,
You did? Did you go swimming in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
But right there it's really dangerous. The river is really strong.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my
the
gosh.
water is really cold.
Oh boy. Oh geez.
Yeah.
So you could get pretty numb in there, right? Get kind of numb.
Yeah, and I like to go there and go to the jet skis because you can rent the jet skis right there and use it on the river.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Jet skis are like motorcycles in the water, huh?
Yeah.
You can how fast can you go on a jet ski? What's the fastest, do you think?
Last time I tried 40 miles per hour.
Holy
but-
moly.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
But I don't know how fast it's gonna go.
Oh my
I think
God.
you can go more faster, but it's dangerous.
Was that crazy or what? Just feeling your face, just go
you're feeling like,
all the wind.
all the
Holy
wind
cow.
in the water.
Imagine what that's like being a motorcycle guy, who's going like 100 down a freeway. I mean, that must be crazy because you're like this little tiny bullet. You're like this little spaceship, just flying.
Yeah.
So now it's jet skis. Did you do water skiing too? Did you hook up any water skis to it to try to?
No.
No water skiing.
No.
Just jet skis, huh? Do you ever do any scuba diving? Any snorkeling? Where you go underwater?
No.
Diving underwater
No.
and no, none of that.
You should go to Laughlin, Nevada on vacations. Right there is a good place.
Wow, I gotta check it out.
There's a lot of casinos at the edge of the river.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's almost the same as Vegas. The difference is that the river.
I was just gonna say, so Laughlin is sort of a Las Vegas kind of place, right? Now, how close to Las Vegas is Laughlin?
It's far away. It's like I think it's 90 miles away.
Oh, it's very far away. Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. I'm terrible with geography, so it's tricky in my brain to try to.
You can check it out on the phone. Laughlin, Nevada. There's a good place right there.
I've heard a lot of great stuff about Laughlin out there. Now, are you a gambler too? Do you gamble?
What?
Poker, the
only
slots. The slots. Yeah,
Yeah.
you like that? Do you have you won some money? Ever been able to?
Sometimes. Last year, my wife went around $1,000.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a rarity, right? It's rare to win money. So when you do,
Yeah,
you're
when
like,
you
okay, I got to hold on to this money. Got to hold on to this.
Yeah.
Because,
The good thing right there is too, like you're playing, you can get drunk at some spot.
Yeah. They like giving you the drinks, right? Because it keeps you wobbly.
Yeah.
And they're like, what's one more? What's one more? And you just keep pulling it.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy when you think about that. Like the idea of how those machines are. I don't know if in the olden days it was all a mechanical thing. Now it's kind of a video game, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder, do they program the video game? Do they program it so it loses a lot of times?
Yeah.
How the heck does that happen, right?
That's the computer. That's programming. Yeah, but when they reach the amount they want, they give you a small money, not a lot.
Right.
Yeah,
To kind of tease you,
yeah.
right? Like, okay, a little bit.
Yeah.
There might be some more.
And you start doing, putting more.
Oh my gosh.
Take your money.
I remember one time my sister and I were in Las Vegas for a friend of ours was getting married out there, and so we were out in Las Vegas, and we were doing the slot machines on the the nickel slots.
Yeah.
So we were just putting in nickels, and I think I was up to like $100 or close to $100. And I'm like, I will not stop playing until I reach 100. But then I just ate up all my money. I was so close, but it just ate it all up. So that's a lesson to myself that the next time I'm in a position where I'm up, some money to say, okay, cash out.
Because
you never know.
a lot of people know when the machine is close to give you money because you have to see the how do you say that?
What, the little things at the top, like the cherries or the sevens or
you can see the how do you say the big amount is called
the lottery or not lottery jackpot.
No, the jackpot.
The
You
jackpot.
have to see that one. If the jackpot is high, the machine is close to give you money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's.
I
why
never
you-
knew that.
yeah.
Interesting.
You have to know that.
So when the jackpot is when it's close to it.
higher, that's mean the machine. It doesn't. Nobody wins the jackpot.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Half a mile.
Wow. There must be some kind of mathematical probability where someone could figure out, okay, let's say every 7 times someone wins.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe every
100
every 100 times, bam, okay, and then it wins. It would be interesting to somehow document that and see what that was all about.
Yeah.
Because some of those people, they just know.
A lot of people who go a lot of times right there, they know how to get money from the
Right?
casino.
Yeah, they somehow know.
Because they're watching all the machines. And they,
They have some kind of sense that kind of leads them to the machine, and they know, okay, this is the one, this is the one. Man, I know people.
Last time I was playing with my cousins too on Aguascalientes Casino. Do you know where is Aguascalientes?
Is it Agua Caliente?
Yeah.
That place? Oh, yeah. Right? Is
we
it?
went
Is that what
over
you're
there? It's on Powell Spring, close to Powell Spring.
Oh.
Yeah, we went with my cousin. We are playing 5 people, $20 each one. We played $20 on each machine, and my cousin was playing on one machine. He win around I think $1,300.
What? Oh my gosh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so
it's good
exciting.
to play with a group of people, maybe like 5 people. You have more chances to win.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Only $20 each one, and you can play in 5 machines. And 5 machines, you have more chances to win.
What a great way! So you just all lined up next to each other, next to the machines.
Yeah.
Holy
you have to check out
cow!
the machines, and okay, we are gonna play on this one $20 each one. 20 you, 20
Wow.
me, 20 him, 20, and that's a good way to.
So
try to win.
I got a question. Okay, do you know on the slot machines where you can bet, 3 coins at a time or just 1 coin at a time? You know how you could go, okay, I'm going to bet 3 at a time.
Yeah.
Do you bet 1 coin at a time or more coins at a time?
More.
Oh, you do?
You have to, if you wanna get a good money, you have to play the maximum.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's the
max bet,
key.
Yeah.
Because I notice sometimes
Yeah,
on it,
you
it'll
can-
show diagonals, right? It'll show,
Yeah.
like, if you get these 3, then you get something. But the only way to do that is if you put all the coins in, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe the machine is $3. You have to play the maximum $3 each.
Oh,
each
gosh.
time, each
What
time.
a tricky...
Yeah.
So then whoever wins, when you play with your friends, whoever wins, what, then you split it up with everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great way of
Yeah.
doing it.
That time I think it was like 300 each one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Now, do you play any card games, too? Do you play any blackjack?
I don't know how to play cards. Only the
Yeah,
slot machine.
I know what you mean. That's the other crazy thing, too, with the cards.
One of my cousins, he knows how to play, he likes to play cards.
Oh, he's really good with the
Yeah.
cards. Wow. Does he
poker.
count? Does he know how to count the cards? Does he know how, because some people can count the cards,
Yeah.
and they say, okay, they've already used these, the jack and the whatever, the king and the 3 and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I already know they used those, so now I know that these cards are left over. Does he know how to do that kind of thing?
I think so.
It's amazing when people really figure out how to do that kind of thing. Yeah,
Do you know
that's
how to play
fascinating.
cards?
East Glen Oaks Boulevard.
Not really. No, I'm not very good at it at all. I'm not really good at it. But it is fascinating to think that some people are just so good at it. And
900 feet.
my buddy tells me he loves poker. He loves going to play the cards, and every time he plays, he wins.
No, he's lucky.
Yeah, so
Because a lot of people, they're lucky. They win a lot of money.
Yeah, you're right. There's some kind of special luck to it sometimes that you just gotta target into, and
Yeah, it's gonna be right here.
so I believe. Oh yes, this is the school.
You've arrived at your destination.
Oh, and also let me give you a card. This is This is a band that I'm in called Yachtly Crew. So if you ever like going out to see live music or anything, it's a very fun band. A lot of love songs, a lot of great stuff from the 70s and 80s. It was a pleasure talking to you. What's your name?
Caesar.
Caesar. It was a pleasure meeting you. You have a great day, man. Take care.
Have a good day.
And good luck with your swimming.
Yes, I've been listening to the Projecto Radio, Inspirado, Projecto project, and I just want to say that I've really enjoyed it quite a bit. It's brought me quite how do I put this? Much Inspiradio. I think I just coined something. And I just want to thank the makers of this particular specific nondescript radio podcast for their efforts, and I quite enjoy that quite a bit. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I must go. Thank you.
Wait. 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 Wait.
Harvey. Walk sign is on to cross. Harvey.
You're listening to Inspirado Projecto with your host, Kurt Clandestine Clendenin.
So I substitute taught the improv class. Darren calls them his sweat hogs. For good reason. These kids were kind of all over the place. They had a tricky time following directions, trying to keep them in their seats was crazy. We were outside, they ran around grabbing branches and stuff. There were about 9 of them. However, it was still fun. We played the game Pet Peeves, which was a good one, and the game I warmed them up with the game of Freeze, or some call it Switch. And then they played a game called Voices from Heaven. So I missed my bus, and that's probably it, way over there, huh? That's probably it. Here it is. I finally decided to, there's a Target over here, so I finally decided to call up an Uber. They're showing up in about 5 minutes, so I'm going to reserve the rest of my conversation, the rest of what I'm saying here for that. However, I just gotta say, from standing around bus stops and overhearing conversations, well, first of all, this smells like waffles out here. It smells so good. Waffles, they smell so good. So yeah, I'm gonna take in a pool to get home. So we'll see what kind of interesting conversations we have with some of these folks. That'd be cool. Boy, it smells so good out here. It smells like a cross between caramel corn and waffles. Wow. It smells so good. So, standing out there listening to people talk, it makes me wonder, wow, how cool would that be? As if instead of just mundane conversations between people, every conversation was about, hey, what dream did you have? Hey, tell me about the synchronicity you had. Hey, tell me about what have you been doing to be the best version of yourself? What did you do lately to exercise your talents? What have you followed your heart with lately? Where has your intuition led you? Imagine those kinds of conversations. Holy moly, just sit next to someone on the bus and you got those kinds of conversations. So I suppose that's what my duty is. I feel it's my duty to spark those kinds of conversations. Okay, they're showing up here in 3 minutes. I'm going to sign out now, and we will hear some more razzmatazz. Right now we're up to about 24 minutes, I guess, of the podcast, so they let you have about an hour. So ideally this ride will be less than 40 minutes. So ideally around the 30-minute mark or less. So we shall see. Over and out. So how long have you been driving Uber?
One of the first Uber drivers, my friend.
You're one of the first, huh?
Yeah.
You started it off. You're the pioneer.
That's right.
That's great.
Look at my record.
That's fantastic. So how many hours a day? You must be driving all the time.
8 hours. 9 hours.
9 hours a day of driving?
9 hours. Yes, you can.
Do you have a set schedule? Like, do you wake up at a certain time and then go out, or do you just kind of...
I try to come out 7 in the morning at a time. Go home by 7.
Wow. So is this your only job, or do you have other jobs too?
No, this is my only job, my friend.
And you're able to pay your bills and all that jazz from just Uber driving?
He makes about 200 a day, right? Is that what you mean?
200 a day. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But remember how to spring gas, coffee, food,
Oh, yeah, that's
all the stuff. So you
Well,
put
everybody
like
does,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just put like 100
Everybody go, yeah.
Yeah.
Just put like 150. For the 150, put 125 because you have to separate 25 for the when the car breaks down. I just spent $3,000 on this car.
Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, it must take a lot of wear and tear on the car. Huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh boy.
The engine went off. I fixed that. The battery went off. I fixed that.
So you know a lot about cars, huh? Okay, so listen to this. So this is the other car. It's 2005, the same, but the miles is 87865.
87? No, 87. Yeah,
87.
I would go for that one.
Really?
Yeah, 87,000.
Yeah, and I'm paying 6,500.
Yeah, I would go for that one.
That one instead of the other
Yeah,
one.
because you're looking at about 50,000 less miles. Of course.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at 87,000.
Yeah.
Which one would you prefer? A car that have 87,000 or 129,000?
87,000.
Of course.
But I'm paying 1,500 more.
I would go for it.
Oh.
I would go for it.
You will go for it?
So you're
Would you go
searching
for
for
it?
a car right now?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Car. That's what I'm doing.
I would
You will
go for it.
Are you thinking about doing Uber?
It'll last me longer.
50,000 is a lot of miles on that car. And for
So what
1,500,
happens when you do miles? It just squares down,
of course.
and then you have to fix it.
Look, and then you gotta realize, how many owners. Because you gotta realize,
The more, yeah, more.
you gotta realize, city mile is different as a highway mile.
Yeah,
On the city mile, the car wear and tear is more.
yeah.
On the highway, it's easy mile because the car you use guide, you use it, let it go. But on the city, you just brake and go, you're forcing the engine. Yeah. I would go for the 80.
You will go with
For
this.
the 87,000, yeah. 1,500 more.
So you think
don't
that
have to worry.
1,500 more kind of will help her out in the long
Maybe
run?
3 more years for you.
Add 3
Without
more
any
years
problem.
for me.
Yeah, without any problem.
Really?
3 more years for the car? Why not longer?
About this car, because this car, in 85,000 miles, the engine go off in the battery. That's why it went off. About a 0 mile, and this one already have in 3 years already have close to 200,000 miles.
Oh, but you drive.
I
That's why.
drive.
That's why it broke down.
And I don't mind.
Cause
And I don't mind because I'm saving $20 a day on gas. Instead of putting 45, I'm putting 25.
I think if Uber were smart, they would open up their own auto parts places where you go and you get your Uber car fixed with Uber people.
They did that, but it didn't work out. That's why they're working
Oh, really?
with the Hertz rental car. You rent it from them and you pay them and
And they have something through Uber. Is that what you're saying? Oh,
I usually wouldn't do that. I would pay for something that's going to be mine. Look, I drove taxi 17 years and I paid lease, and the taxi was never mine. So why not just rent it in the car? I lease to own. I have a lease to own with this one, but the car is going to be mine.
so is this? Are you part of the Uber exchange program? Is that what this is? What this
Not
car is?
exchange.
Oh,
Exchange
gotcha.
came after that. This was this program partnered with Santander Bank.
That was the first program that started.
Oh, okay.
And it's at least 2 home. I pay a lot.
So I know
But at
Uber
least-
has that, you know,
yeah.
exchange where you can like rent the, lease the car. I was looking into that.
They don't have it. They don't have that no more.
They don't do that anymore?
No. Now you have to rent it through Hertz.
Huh. Interesting. So are you thinking about doing Uber? You getting a car and doing Uber? Is that what you're thinking?
No.
Oh. Oh, you're just looking at a car.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
She just wanted
I
to.
thought of Uber though. I might do
Yeah, maybe it's just a side job.
She just wanted to advise about the car, and I'm telling her the less mile the car have, the better. So if it's 50,000 or 1,500, I will go for it.
So what do you do outside of Uber driving? What are some of your hobbies? What do you like doing?
What I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
Spend it with my family.
Oh, yeah?
it. Yeah, he was saying he went to the, where's that, Elysian Park?
Oh yeah, I go to Alicia
Yeah.
Park and do barbecue there.
Picnic.
Yeah.
Oh, you went out to the park, do some barbecuing?
In Alicia Park?
Is that what it's called? Mission Park?
Alicia Park? Have
Oh,
you seen
Alicia?
it?
No.
We just drove by. It's
Oh.
I thought my yard.
incredible, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you stadium.
So you barbecue, I mean, do you have any interests, like watching movies or reading or playing music or anything like that?
You know what happened is that I do driving a lot. I don't even watch sport no more. I like
He's honest.
You don't even have time for porn, huh?
He's honest.
I don't even got time for my wife.
What about Grace on the phone?
It's
no?
awesome.
And I cannot even go to the internet because I'm all the time, you know, unless I take a break, then I go to the internet and look what's going on. Then look, all the time I'm driving. I get a traffic, LA traffic.
That was funny.
Oh my God, yeah.
He's honest.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't got time. You know, I want to go to school, but I don't got time.
hmm
You know, I don't got time.
So you're supporting your whole family by Uber driving?
Yeah,
That's admirable.
Not anymore because my family is growing up. My big one is 22, the other one is 20, my little one is 17. So they're working. They handle their own bills. So I just pay the
Oh.
bills. That's it.
Gotcha.
Or you know.
So how about you? What do you like to do? What are some of your passions? What do you like to? Yeah.
I'm just about to launch my clothing line.
You have a clothing line?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Do you design your own clothing?
I design my own clothing.
That's great. What's the name of? Do you have your company? What's the name of it?
Divina Diva.
Cool.
And yeah, I think I'm going to Dubai to put my stuff there. I met this man who has a family-owned business in Dubai, and the thing about Dubai is that everybody there is rich because of oil.
Oh my gosh.
Dubai is rich because of oil, and the government like pays everybody 3 times as much as all foreigners,
Whoa.
and they give them free houses, free cars.
What?
They ship them here to get their education paid for, and like there's one guy, this engineer, who's made almost 20 grand a month.
Holy cow.
And he said the government just gave him a house.
What the heck?
Yeah. And yeah, and so one of the guys there said, yeah, we have a store. He has like a Rolex store. They pay 15 grand, 20 grand for a Rolex watch. Like they have like money. So I'm like, what am I doing not putting my clothing there?
Whoa.
And he was like, yeah, like your clothing, it'll sell over there. And the whole thing there is if you make your clothing exclusive and not mass produced, you can charge like 10 grand for a dress, 20 grand, 40
Whoa.
grand.
Whoa. Jeez.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, they like, their whole thing is like, oh, this is exclusive. This is 10 pieces in the world.
Whoa.
And then you can jack
Whoa.
the press. I'm like,
That's crazy.
yeah, when I talked to him, I'm like, I'm in.
Oh
And
my
he
gosh.
He texted me he texted me.
What? That's
And
crazy. That's awesome that you
I
already
know.
have this connection out there.
I know. It's like the God helping me, I think.
It's amazing how
And
these
it's
things
funny,
work.
Like, it's just my clothing line is just about to get done May 21st, and I told them just give me a couple of weeks till I get it done. I'm the model, so I'll be like,
That's great.
yeah. So I'm like, yeah, screw Beverly Hills. It's in Dubai.
Yeah,
That's where
totally.
It's at.
Wow. So how long has it taken you to put your clothing line
Oh
together?
my gosh, almost 2 years. It's 20 pieces, and it's like detailed, all sorts of. It's not like a t-shirt and a jeans, you know. It's like very intricate and like lots of layers.
Oh, that's cool.
I think so. It's expensive already because there's so much detailing in it. So I mean, it's already expensive. So that makes me happy because not everybody can afford like, you know, more expensive stuff. So, but Dubai people, yeah, the 17-year-olds are bloated with
What?
cash.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I never even knew that.
The 17-year-olds here, they're not. I didn't even know that either.
Whoa.
I was like, what the hell?
So,
yeah.
now, did you go to school for clothing design?
My pattern maker did.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm the one who sketches all the beautiful stuff. I have like 8 sketchbooks full of hundreds of designs.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, I just have crazy talent. And they come to me in my dreams too, like already designed. I have like clairvoyance. I see stuff.
Fantastic.
And I meditate. Sometimes
Oh my God.
meditate and I'm like, my soul doesn't leave me alone. It's like, oh, look at this one, look at this one.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't even have to create it. It's already created in my head.
How cool is that?
I don't know. It's just like, I didn't have that. It kind of turned on a few years ago. And then I thought when it turned on, that talent, then I thought about like people like Justin Bieber or Michael Jackson, that like incredible talent that comes out. I think I unblocked myself. That's what happened. I did a lot of spiritual practices medically. But then I realized, oh, that's what happens. Like, talent comes off when you're unblocked. There's nothing blocking
right.
you. It comes through.
Yeah, because you don't have those roadblocks. You're not overanalyzing. You're not over-critiquing. You're not putting yourself in front of yourself. You're getting out of the way of yourself, and you're just kind of letting it blast through you, huh?
Yeah.
That's the key to it right there.
Yeah. Are you a musician?
Yeah, actually, it's so funny. I'm in a yacht rock band called Yachtly Crew. So if you like, you know, Hall & Oates or Steely Dan or any of those good old-fashioned love songs.
Is it
Yeah, that's us. That's us.
Oh my God. Your sailor band.
So we all dress up like that, and we sing just the greatest songs from the 70s and 80s.
What time should I?
Let's say what?
To ask you about the prize.
Oh, we actually have a residency at the Viper Room the first Friday of every month.
Play over there?
Yeah, here, I'm going to leave you a card in case you want to check us out.
Where's the Viper Room?
On Sunset Strip. And, oh gosh, we've just been getting more and more shows. I can't believe it. We played our first out-of-state show in Denver.
I need to get out more. I'd love to check you out.
Oh gosh, it's just pure good vibes. We made a mission to just go, we're going to put pure good vibes out there.
Totally.
And everyone who shows up, they're all good people.
The Viper,
everyone who shows up.
right?
Oh yeah, the first Friday of the month. Usually, it is right near the Roxy. Yes. It's on the same street. So the first Friday of every month. But we play all over the place. We play all kinds of places.
First Friday of every month.
But yeah, if you get a chance, check out. We got a lot of videos and stuff, so you can kind of see like what goes on. Yeah. Oh, it's so much fun. I can't believe it. We just
and you all have like an instrument you play?
Oh yeah, every guy kind of has his own. It's like we're superheroes, you know. We each got like our own
superhero instrument.
Yeah.
There's no way
we
that
got
weapon superhero instrument.
Oh yeah. We soothe the souls with our.
You save the
instruments.
world with your
We do. We save the world.
That's your sort of.
Oh yes. Do you have a card for your company or anything?
Well, if I wear bikini, I don't want that to be like seen.
I'd love to check out your stuff.
I think it's gonna be right then.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm just getting over it.
Thank you.
Bye. So clairvoyance, huh? You have clairvoyance?
No, I have. I'm a life coach too, and I teach people how to unblock themselves. It's like a program that I did. You should go to. Here, I'll just.
I gotta tell you, it's amazing. I've just been coming across just so many high vibrating people.
Really?
More and more and more. The momentum is just picking up like crazy.
It's law of attraction.
Yes.
Vibrate at that level.
I absolutely.
Yeah.
when you're in that radio station, you start come across other
when
folks.
I was pissed off and angry and sad, I would talk to someone like vampire people. And then once you just let all your anger go, it's like, oh, where'd you come from? You're nice.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then the synchronicities just quadruple. I mean, even faster than that. It's like,
yeah.
Oh God, it's just great. And every time I celebrate the synchronicities, more of them show up because I show it how much I appreciate them. I'm like, I appreciate you, and then it's like, oh, you like that? Here's more of that, and it's just astounding. It's great when you follow your intuition, and it just keeps proving itself to you. Like, yep, here's your gift for following your intuition. Here's this, and then before you know it, you got this reservoir of information of examples. Now that's what you pull from.
Selling your clothing.
Oh my God, that's incredible! Look at that. You magnetize that situation into your reality experience. God, that's brilliant.
I have a live webinar every month there. This is like the transformation that happened, what happened to me, how I unlocked my talents.
Cool. Thanks for this. This is great.
Yeah, you like my story. So I teach people how to unblock themselves into the same thing.
That's incredible. So I'm sure all these people that you've unblocked, can you imagine the amount of astounding dreams and synchronicities and stuff that's popping up in their lives?
Yeah, here's the reality. There's some people like Justin Bieber or whatever, musician, they have incredible talent. But then there's the rest of us who's like, I don't know why I'm here on the planet. They don't know why they're here. And some people are born and they do know. It's just a matter of unblocking. It's a vibrational block. Mm-hmm. And once you like unblock that and unblock, I call it the 4-body awakening system. You're unblocking your 4 bodies. Once you get that unblocked, you start receiving it. And I was shocked when I started receiving it. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? I don't even know what clothing. I was a clothing designer. It just like happened like
wow.
That. And it's just like, it's just a matter of just, following that formula. But it's like, even the people that are talented, there's always a new level. There's always a new level.
Mm-hmm.
There's always, anyways, let's cross our fingers for Dubai. He's rich.
Well, I mean,
buy my $1 million. No, I don't even want to. I just want a lot of money. Take care of my kids. Be alright myself. I don't even have kids yet, but I'll have one.
I thought you had one. I was gonna ask you how many you have. That way you said
I had a dream.
That way you said
I had a dream 5 years ago that I was gonna have a little boy, and I was like, what? God, why are you showing me a boy? Why don't you show me the boyfriend first? Where's him? And then he showed me the boyfriend years ago. I was like, oh, it's this guy?
Oh, it's this guy.
And then I said, okay, let's date him. And then 6 months later, I'm like, do you want to take it to the next level? He's like, what? I thought we were just lovers. And he laughed. I'm like, God, why did you give me an asshole who wants to leave me? What the hell is all this about? Anyways, he's back in my life. But he's a little scared of commitment. But he'll come around.
Oh, you still talk to him?
Yeah.
Once in a while?
Yeah, I told him I loved him. He was all freaked out. But now he's better. He knows he's my son. Anyways, it'll come around. But in the meantime, I'll just try and cash in with my business first, marriage later.
Of course.
Marriage and kids later.
Mm-hmm. Well, you gotta know that the right person.
What was the what incident or incidents helped open up your third eye, so to speak, your antenna for receiving all this stuff?
Awakening my spiritual body. I did 3 things. There's other ones, but there's mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual body. And the spiritual body, like a lot of people don't know that it's like a tree. It's supposed to grow. And the more you grow it and expand it, the more you can receive information. And I did 3 things. It's the Ascension Activation Meditation, the Light Body, which is like a program where you're cleaning your body with these meditations, and that's what most of my program is. And I also do plant medicines, and I don't know if you've heard of ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot.
I've been wanting to go and do an ayahuasca.
I did all 3 of them, and that's what kind of
Wow. Was that all? So you did ayahuasca?
Yeah.
What kind of revelations did you come across with that?
It just opened my clairvoyance a lot, and
did you go to Peru or something?
No, I did them here. I didn't go to Peru. I wish. Probably better to
Well, what kind of what did you see? Because a lot of people, they'll, see other past lives themselves, or they'll see, memories of when they were babies.
That's when I saw my little boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's when I saw my little
wow.
boy years ago. Yeah, I remember he came to me. I was like, no way, I'm gonna be a mom. You're out of your fucking mind. I was like, I'm not ready for this shit. Why are you showing me this? I don't even have a penis to have sex with. Anyways, but like, that was. But now, yeah, it'll get there. It's in a few years. But yeah, I think that's what opened my clairvoyance. Was like, then after a while, I didn't even need to do it. I was just like, now I see stuff all the time. It opened up my third eye. Like, I take a nap and I see stuff. Like, it communicates or something.
Incredible.
Yeah. I've always heard of, these psychic readers, that they're clairvoyant, clairaudient, and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is
all
that?
Those various yeah.
And then ayahuasca opened up my clairvoyance. Like, oh, that's what they're talking about. Because like when I meditate now, I see stuff. I take naps and I just close my eyes. Sometimes my eyes are open. I see stuff.
Incredible.
Crazy, yeah. Or I get an impulse to draw, and like I don't know what's about to come, but it kind of moves on its own. Like I don't know. So yeah, it opened up my channels to whatever needs to come through.
God, that's exciting.
Well, yeah, those are like my three things that I did to expand my spirit tree, whatever.
Incredible.
And then I also channeled a book called The Butterfly Diet, and that was years ago. And it told me that I need to go on a liquid diet, and it raises your frequency a lot. I lost like 60 pounds or something. And once I did that, it opened up the channels even more.
Wow.
And I also teach that in my program too.
Oh, the butterfly diet?
Yeah.
And that was something that just came to
you?
you?
Check out my book,
the idea?
The butterflydiet.com. Yeah.
So
oh, cool.
It told me like.
So what are you doing? Running water or?
No. It's green smoothies or green soups, and like I juice vegetables and green protein powders. It's like a whole formula. Like once I received it, it told me, okay, I only need to eat once a day and like fast on Sundays, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. This is like no food. But then I've been doing it for like 6 years now, and I'm fine.
That's crazy to hear you say that, because I pretty much eat once a day. Like I just don't have an appetite to really eat too much. And it's so interesting.
What
and
about the exercise? The exercise also helps?
Yeah. Anyways, it's called the butterfly diet because when you're a caterpillar, you're a masticator. And when you're a butterfly, butterflies are born with straws so that they can drink their food.
Oh, interesting. That's a great way of putting it.
And when I was taking ayahuasca, it showed me a lot of butterflies. And like it's funny. It was very hardcore when I became a butterfly. Like I lost all the weight and I was just doing just liquid diets for like a year. It was like that. And I've been on it for 6 years now, but after a year, and then I took ayahuasca ceremony, and it was almost like I was cracking out of the cocoon.
Wow!
Because I lost all the weight, so like now I wasn't a caterpillar anymore. I guess I was a butterfly, and like there was this current in my head, like there's electricity. And I opened my mouth, and I didn't know who was speaking through me. It was like, oh my god, it's like I'm in my body, I'm in my head. Oh my god, I'm in my body, and I'm in my body. I'm like, who the hell is saying I'm in my body?
Whoa!
What the fuck is
wow.
this? And it was like excited, and I went outside and took all the leaves and I threw it in the air. I'm in my fucking body. I'm in my body, and then I realized, oh, this is the higher aspect of me that just got anchored.
And it just woke up?
Yeah.
Like
the butterfly, because butterfly are a symbol of your soul, a symbol of your spirit, your soul. That's what the spiritual meaning of butterfly is. And that's why I call it the book The Butterfly Diet, because it's a symbol of transformation. And that's one of my missions, is that I'm supposed to help. There's certain people here, not everybody wants the same thing, but there are a certain amount of people that are looking for that. That's why it came to me. Like, and what it does, it slows down your aging process considerably, and if you follow it to a T, you can live a long time, like over a century.
Incredible.
It was telling me Up to like, I'm almost in shock, but I was telling you after like 200 years.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
If you like completely in the liquid diet, you're like hitting it without, you can live, you know, and so as much as you want to put into it.
Wow.
So like that's my thing. Like I'm here to do that. I'm here to teach people about the ascension activation meditation and the light body. And yeah, it's called the 4-Body Awakening System, and I have like a 12 to 24 month program. And that's why I do the webinars, because I invite people on Facebook to hop onto the webinar. I tell my story of transformation, and then I explain my program and I teach people about it. And that's what I do. And I help people, whoever wants to like get more talented and channel more and, you know, attract more abundance in their lives. That's what I do. That's my mission. It's hard as hell, but I almost, but you have to, I mean, it's my mission, you know? I had a dream, like, because I was afraid to step up. I'm like, who am I to, I'm a messed up girl. Why do you want me to teach? Why isn't Tony Robbins enough?
Yeah.
Like, he's the one who was like, oh, I'm just all messed up here. I don't even, you know, but I realized that maybe it's because I was so messed up. Maybe that's the reason I need to do it, because the people that are messed up and don't know their life purpose, they'll identify with me.
Oh, right.
Like, she was so messed up, I could do it too.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So I think like maybe that, and maybe it's my ego saying that I can't do it, you know. So I need to just believe that if God believes in me and He's saying I need to be a teacher, you know. So that's why I'm doing it, you know, just going for it and putting myself out there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to think that it should even be considered courageous or brave for anyone to follow their dreams. However, I would have to say it's very courageous and brave of you to follow that dream and to just go, okay, you know what, I'm going to be obedient to this. This is my program, this is my mission. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to follow with this.
Yeah.
It's crazy just to think that, like,
starting a business isn't easy. It's not easy. You gotta, like, you know. And anyways, it'll work out. As long as I want it, you know. I want it more than anything.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I just died. My car got totaled. The car flipped twice, and I was thinking, yeah, that's why I have to get a new car. And I was like, oh my God, I'm alive. I'm definitely doing my mission.
Wow.
I didn't want to die like halfway through. I wrote 2 books and everything, but like it's not out there yet. It's not. I want to affect a lot of people, and I haven't. It's like I didn't die, so I still have time to change the planet. So my shoulder's a little banged up, but my will is on more fire than ever.
It's incredible.
It kind of was a wake-up call yesterday. That's for sure. I was like,
wow.
Shit, I better get my shit.
Well, I gotta say, you're in an awesome mood for someone who just flipped their car. I mean, you know, you're in a great state of being right now for someone who.
I cried a lot that day. Yeah, you know, it's funny. The car flipped over twice, but it was so fast. I didn't have time to get scared.
Not quite. Everything passed fast. But
the car was,
you're lucky you're alive.
Yeah. The car was sideways, and I was like, I just unclicked, and I went to the bottom. I hit this when it was sideways.
Oh.
I was like, how the fuck can we get out of here? This window was the glass was broken, so I got out that window.
Jeez.
Why did it go wrong? Why
Yeah, what happened?
So I went to Arizona to this retreat, and it's a dirt road, and the gravel was like, you know, and it was a 20-minute drive to the retreat. I was like, 20-minute drive. So I was like, I speed up, you know, but once I speed up, it like lost traction, and it went sideways. And once I went sideways, the velocity of the car picked up and it rolled up.
Oh God.
Yeah. And
do you have full cover in that one or no?
No, man, no full coverage, man. This car, I'm getting full coverage. Full coverage, please.
Yeah, because you never know.
Yeah. Especially me. I'm not very. Anyways, I got off the car, and then this lady pulled over, and I broke down crying. And like, oh, come here, baby. And I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. And she's like, I'm stupid too. I drove off a lake. She said, I'm like,
oh my God.
I was like, that makes me
Oh
feel
my
bad.
God. I drove off a lake. What the heck? Oh
She's
man.
like, oh, don't worry, honey. I drove off.
Oh my God. To be able to have someone come over and tell you that story while you're in the midst of that. Oh my God.
Yeah. No, it made me feel better.
Sure,
I felt
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
I drove off a lake. I mean, that's a rarity. You don't hear that too often, right? Oh my gosh. So you drove off, were you on any mountains or anything? Or?
No, it was like this gravel road up and down.
Jeez.
It was like a 20-minute drive though.
Oh my
and
God.
It was slow too because of the gravel. I had to go
God.
slow. I was like, fuck this shit.
Oh boy.
And I was like, let's go faster. I don't want to drive 20 minutes.
Oh
I just
God.
wanna enjoy the retreat, you know?
Oh geez.
So never again, no more gravel roads for me. I don't know. I'm gonna do my retreats local. They always,
Local.
these car crashes. When I have these car crashes, it's always like out of town because you don't know the road, or it's just like, no, man, I'm not gonna do that.
Wait, how
shit
many?
anymore.
So it sounds like you've had a few car accidents.
Like, I got okay, yeah. I was in San Francisco, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was visiting this church, and I was like, I want to drive down. I don't want to stay here. I want to drive down to LA. And I was following the GPS. It was dark. I must have been half asleep. I thought I was awake. I was like, I'm awake. But I must have been half asleep because it said turn right or something. And I turned right, and I hear like this bump of the car. And I was like, I must have hit a bump. But why is my thing cracked? I don't get it. And then this truck pulls up, and somebody runs through my car. And he's like, are you okay, ma'am? Are you okay? What do you mean you're okay? I just hit a bump. What are you talking about? And it's like, oh, ma'am, your car is totaled.
What?
And I was like, what do you? I was like, what? What do you mean? And I saw the whole thing. It was this huge truck that rammed my car, and the whole thing was like,
what the heck?
And I was like, what the hell? I was just making a right turn. What the hell? And I was like, no, you were going in the wrong direction. I was like, what the hell? It was so dark, I couldn't see anything. I think the GPS was screwed up.
Oh my. Oh jeez.
Yeah, I didn't. It was like glass all over me. I was like, what the hell? And then I didn't have a scratch too. And then they put a tow truck, and the guy didn't even report it. He felt so bad for me because I think it was my fault.
Oh jeez.
Technically.
Oh jeez.
I wasn't aware.
Oh God.
But he didn't report it. So I was
Oh
like,
my God.
oh, thank you.
Oh God. Whoa, what a strange situation. So you didn't even realize you were in such a crazy dramatic
I didn't even have
accident
the
until they
money
told you.
I don't think I even have the money to like rent. I don't know. There was no rental cars, and then this woman was lucky. I was lucky enough. I asked her, "Are you in LA?" I was like, "Can you give me a ride home?" She's like, "Do you have a knife and a boyfriend that's gonna like?" I'm like, "No,
Jump out
dude.
of the,
I authentically." And then I was like asking around. She felt sorry for me because nobody said yes. And she's all right, just come. And she told me that day. That was the day that you remember that Fast and Furious guy that died in that thing.
Oh jeez.
You know, the same day he died.
Oh jeez.
And here's the thing: I took ayahuasca. He came to me in the astral ayahuasca.
What?
A couple of days later.
What?
And he was like, but when I saw him in the astral, he looked peaceful. He's like, yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
So why do you suppose he came to you?
Because
it's
it
interesting.
happened to me. It happened to me the same day.
Oh, it was the same day.
It was the same day.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I'm a clumsy driver, obviously. He's a professional driver. And he's the one who dies and blows up in flames.
Whoa.
I'm the one who's supposed to be dead. I'm the one who didn't even realize.
But he was not driving though.
Oh yeah, well the other one was a professional too. They were both should have been alive.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, that I got luck on my side. My car flipped twice yesterday. I only have my shoulder banged up. Jeez. I got angels. Angels know I have a mission.
Yeah,
I'm like, this girl needs to be here and do her mission. She ain't gonna die, okay? That's what they're saying. This bitch got some shit to teach. People to unblock. Life purposes to unfold. Bitch ain't going nowhere.
That's great.
Anyways, he
It's
got a
incredible.
He got a couple of movies in there. He probably achieved his life mission. It was alright.
So your ayahuasca experience was how close to that accident? Did you say your ayahuasca experience was on the same day, or was it a different day?
It was 2 days later.
Oh, it was 2 days later.
Yeah, it was like 2 days.
Oh my God.
And then it showed me the car accident and the experience, and then I saw him.
Whoa.
But he was like super like peaceful. Like, it's all good. It's all good. You know, I think it just means like when you die, it's all good. Like it's a happy. Everything's peaceful. There's no struggle on the other side. I think that's what he means. You know. And, you know, everybody cries and everything, but like I think the message was like, it's all good. It's all good. You know. And I cried, man, right there. It's like, wow, I survived that.
Man, that's incredible.
Yeah, that goes to say, like, he died and I have something. I think, honestly, God has everybody. If you're not supposed to go, you're not going to go. I think, honestly, I think that.